Your company has dealt with nature as its business for 125 years. The world is changing around nature, and international paper is at the heart of it. And I want to explore that more with you today.
Our entire business depends on the sustainability of forests, and we really think about that in two dimensions. First of all, what are we doing about the fiber that we source, and how are we thinking about the suppliers we work with and the environmental requirements on that fiber? And secondly, how do we think about the work we do with partners in the forest landscape to improve habitat, enhance biodiversity, and conserve water quality and quantity?
What are some of the roadblocks for you?
I think we all have a challenge with good data. So we know we're doing good work. We know we're deploying the right strategies. Getting the data to show that performance and progress in order to communicate it to a broader audience who's very data-centric is a big challenge.
And what are some of the strategies that you're doing to overcome that?
We developed a geographic information system called Foresight that allows our fiber buyers to go into the field prior to harvesting timber and to look at what are the attributes on that landscape that might deserve a little bit more due diligence, whether they be specific habitat type or forest connectivity and species richness, to ensure that the forest management practices and the harvest doesn't compromise those conservation attributes. We know that that takes time, and we need to show that we can be a good partner in that work, both in our own fiber supply chains, but also as we think about working with partners.
How are you approaching emerging regulations and standards?
The first piece for us is really how do we ensure that we're collecting the right information and that we're actually taking the right actions, and also have verification that what we say we're doing, we're actually doing, whether that be with third parties through things like forest certification, or whether it's with Boston Consulting Group, who are helping us sort of think through the actions we're taking and how we communicate them.
There are always challenging questions for business leaders around sustainability. How do you address critics who believe that the world should have less cardboard boxes?
I think that the pressure to produce less cardboard boxes or to do less is in direct conflict with society's need to distribute goods. I think what we see is really more important than producing less is producing in the right way. And in that sense, our manufacturing can focus on things like lighter boxes that are still fit for purpose, or recycled or certified inputs to those boxes, which actually drives incentives to manage forests well. And I think finally, we really think about boxes as a renewable fiber-based packaging is a fantastic alternative to some of the products in the packaging space that are fossil-based. And so boxes really become an opportunity to decarbonize and to think about circularity in the packaging that goods and products are going to need for the future. International Paper is a 125-year-old packaging and pulp company. We want to be around for another 125 years at least, and forest sustainability is at the core of everything we do.